Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to WKNJ 90.3 FM, the new sound of Union, New Jersey. I'm Julian DeVere, the Golden Voice, and you're listening to Isaiah Supper Club live.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Okay, well, tonight we got a special guest on our show tonight. The beautiful, the talented, the young, sexy Ashley Nour. Somebody gonna tell me now, and and I was thinking about sour patch and things, but no, it's Ashley Nour. She come from San Francisco, but she lived in New Jersey. She lived in New Jersey for 5 years.
Yeah.
She's a multi-talented entertainer. She's an artist, a model, a dancer, and she's very gorgeous. People out in radio land, she's very gorgeous and everything. She's a model. You are a model, though.
Thank you.
How are you today?
I'm doing pretty great. I'm really chill and positive, and yeah, I'm just feeling great.
So what do you think about this weather?
It sucks. It's so bad. It's so bad. I feel like where is spring? Where is it?
Yeah, where is spring, right?
I can agree with you on that.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's like it's cold. It's cold. We all. What, is it April yet? No, tomorrow April. I don't know.
It's April soon.
Is April soon? So what's going on, Catchy Hooks?
It's all love. It's all love. How you doing? How you doing, Isaiah?
I'm good. I'm good. How's everything with you?
Man, it's like you said. It's not even spring yet, bro. The snow is gone, but why is it still cold? It's like you go outside and it's like so cold, bro, for no reason. Why is it so cold? It doesn't make any sense why it's cold. I'm having a temper tantrum right now, but it's cold, Isaiah. I don't get why it's cold, Isaiah. But can you explain what's going on? Is it what is the weather from the Arctic coming down here or what, bro?
I don't know. All I know is when I came into the studio today, I saw Ashley and she just brightened up the whole room. She brought the sunshine in. But no, let's get to you, Ashley, and everything. Let's get to you, Ashley. So how's everything with you? Recently I read your press kit earlier today. I know you're a musician. What kind of instruments do you play?
I play piano, and then voice, my other instrument.
Okay. And I recently read something about at the age of 12, you taught yourself how to read and play music?
Yeah, that's when it started in choir class. Like, we would, work on these songs, and so I was so excited, and I had like this really small Yamaha that I still have. And so I went home and taught myself, basically. And I would go and ask the teacher, like, oh, am I doing this right? And, yeah.
I was in the choir. We used to sing, this is the light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Come on, yo, this is the light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Wait. Alright, so we need some special effects back here. Sam, sing that one more time. Play that beat for me.
This goes out to all the lucky fans out there. Here we go, Radio Land. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. Mama, I'm in the choir. I'm gonna let it shine. Hey, Mom, check me out. I'm gonna let it shine.
Hey, yo, Julian, hit that beat. Give me a high note. Go ahead, Julian. Okay, now I recently read also you have foster parents,
Yes.
guardians. Now tell me how was it growing up? You felt like you was always like a loner. You felt like being in a foster care. How was it for you?
So my guardian that raised me until the age of 14, she had kidney disease. So I was basically her caregiver up until the time that I left, and then I went into long-term foster care. Short-term, excuse me. So after that, I lived in 2 homes, and yeah, basically 2 other homes after that with 2 different people. It was, God, yeah, I can say it was hard. It kind of forced me to be really independent.
Wow.
And,
go ahead. No.
At one point, I actually stopped music, sort of, because after I moved from staying with my guardian, I didn't really have the same kind of privacy and everything. Especially in the second home, it was a lot of people. I lived with a lot of people, so I wasn't able to just sing by myself and just all those things, and then I was so angry anyways that I was not thinking about like planning a future and stuff. Yeah.
So what was the anger for? Was it resentment of losing someone, or was
I
it?
think it was resentment because I was angry like so kind of the way that everything happened. It was not really. I wasn't really notified, I guess you could say.
Yeah, you didn't know where you was going.
Yeah.
You just knew that, you know, it was over between the guardian that passed away when you were 17.
Yeah.
And they just told you, okay, you're going to be living here, or?
I mean, before she passed, she was still alive when I moved. It's just that things weren't working out because I feel like it was the generational gap. To be honest with you, that's one really big thing. And then she was from the South, so they had a really different. She had a really different way of, I guess I would say, parenting. So it was like, basically, I was forced to be an adult very early. In other words, yeah, I had a lot of responsibilities. My responsibility was to take care of her, in other words. So that it started, you know, we started clashing because as I got older, it was like, I don't want to do this, you know? So, yeah, we just started clashing, and then she was sick, so that's not really good for her either. So then, you know, the social worker came, blah, blah, blah. We had a meeting, and then they asked me, like, do you want to stay? Do you want to give it a try? And then I said, no, I want to go, you know. And then I felt like that would help our relationship anyways if I leave. So it did.
I know a lot of foster homes and, like, caregivers, I know there's a lot of abuse and neglect.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them, did you ever experience any abuse or neglect?
I could say that. Yeah, I could say that.
And sometimes it's not physical abuse, but sometimes it's verbal abuse. Also, you know, some parents or foster parents that never probably had kids before don't know how to treat. And not to say that it happened to you, but don't know how to treat other kids, and they try to become this parent, but they lash out and say certain things to that child, make you feel like, you know, you're not wanted or you will never be anything. Then you, on the other hand, you have some good foster parents that, you know, raise that child up to be that, you know, person that, you know, they're destined to be. Because just on our last show, we had a kid that was from, you know, he's a musician, and he also had foster parents too, and he grew up with his foster parents, but, you know, he idolized them and he became a musician because of them. So, you know, there's, you know, some, you know, good and bad with the foster care, but how did you feel like?
Okay, so basically, yeah, so with my situation, I could say, like, my guardian, she was abusive. I could say that.
She was.
Mostly verbally. Mostly, yeah. And then after that, I didn't have to really experience any abuse. I didn't get along with my my first foster mom at all. We were so different. It just didn't work out. And then, yeah, like just the rules that they had and just certain things that I felt like, you know, the system is kind of messed up in that way. They don't really look at you as a person. So across the border, they'll have like these general
numbers,
ideas or things like, you know, I can't go swimming, but I'm like 15 years old. I can't go swimming by myself. Like silly things like that. Yeah. So that just, I couldn't deal with that. And then my second foster mom, it was okay. It was okay, but I don't know. You know, at the time, anyways, I mean, she wasn't abusive. I can say that. I mean, no, but there was, I guess you could say there was some kind of neglect in a way. But she ended up getting sick also. So, right. So it was a lot, I guess. But there was some good. I can definitely say that I had some great times, and I really had great. You know what? I can say I really had a great time with the girls that came to move into my second home. I felt like I kind of like set an example for them, for a lot of the girls. Yeah, and we just kind of had like this sisterhood, so that was really good.
Oh, that's good. So
Ashley.
Yes.
I was wondering.
What were you wondering?
You know, you're a very attractive woman. Do you go through slander just because you're beautiful, or what is it? Like, when you were growing up in that house, do you think that your foster parent like, wait a minute, she's a pretty young lady, so I gotta make life tough for her. I gotta make life tough. Did you ever like feel like wow, why she's only because maybe I'm attractive? Like, did you feel that way?
Maybe my guardian, maybe she had her own trauma. You know what I mean? And maybe she felt that way. I mean, the other parents, I don't think so. I don't think so. but who knows?
Because a lot of, it's protective fathers out there. They're like, oh man, my daughter's really attractive. I don't want all these guys coming here trying to get her pregnant,
Right.
Who wants to deal with something like that, But people think that way.
Right.
And then they'll try to use bullying tactics and become aggressive to you just to keep you down, keep your self-esteem down, and so forth and so on. Like,
Right.
That could be a tactic that they use just because. Tough love, they call it, right? They call it tough love.
I mean, honestly, I'm.
Do you think your experience in a foster home was like tough love, or?
Yes, I do. I mean, after I moved, my guardian was very tough. Like, she wasn't really the type of person that would want to show emotion, want to show like her tears, like, or say I love you, So that's kind of how she was. After I moved, the first place that I lived in, she was, I think she had maybe because she went through so many children, she had this like idea. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's the youth. That's what they always say in foster care, like the youth. And that used to really get on my nerves. It's like, we're people. But I think because she had so many experiences that she couldn't really completely see past that and see me as a person. Yeah.
Welcome back to 90.3 FM WKNJ. You listen to Isaiah Live with the Supper Club, and we are still here with the talented, beautiful Ashley Nour.
Yeah. Whoa.
We here with the beautiful Ashley Nour. I say we here with what's going on? What's going on here?
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those guys were fast as lightning.
He's overexcited.
In fact, it was a little bit frightening. But involved with expert timing. There were funky Chinamen from funky Chinatown. No chopping them up, no chopping them down. It's an ancient Chinese art. Everybody knew their part. A faint into a slip and a kicking from the hip. Everybody was hungry by
Ashley, welcome back, everybody. Now, give it up for the man. That's the golden voice right there. So, let me ask you a question. So, do you think that, was he singing? What was that, Ashley?
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful?
It was art.
It was art? Okay, because you're an artist and everything. They say you are a multi-talented artist at that. So, you dance, you're a model. I mean, wow. Stand up for the camera. Let the world see who you are. Stand up. Whoa. Tag. Hey, look at that waist. What are your size? What? What is your size?
I don't know. My waist has shrunk. So I'm probably a 2 in the waist.
Now, do you use waist trainers? I know a lot of women, they have waist trainers. Come on, now, be honest with me. Or you just naturally slim?
No. I've tried the waist trainer, but it hurts so bad.
I heard that that's also really bad for your health, too.
And your ribs, probably, right?
Yeah, that's what I heard,
It
too.
hurts. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. No, so I don't.
Since we're talking about training, you should do at least 3,000 crunches a day. That's some Hershey Walker. He's a great guy. You guys should get to know him.
But now, let me ask you a question, Ashley. Do you work out, or now how's your diet? Do you eat a lot of food? Now, be honest with me, because you are a very nice, thin young lady. But do you eat a lot, or do you watch what you eat? Because come on,
Okay, so I do work out. I do work out. So that's one. No, I gotta go harder. But yeah, I work out, and oh man, like say for example today, right? I didn't really eat that much today because I was so busy working on stuff. So that's the only time that I won't eat is if I'm like working on music or whatever. Like not like I forget. Who am I kidding? I love food, but I'll be so into whatever I'm doing that I just won't do it. But other than that, like I'll eat like a lot of organic foods. I cook. I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, and yeah, I don't eat any fast food. Ugh, that's not happening. So I don't really eat a lot of processed foods. I go to Trader Joe's and get most of my food.
Okay, so before you present the I Don't Care song, see, I want to tell y'all men out here in Radio Land that if you mess with these women, they're going to write a song about you and they're going to get a Grammy. So be careful, all right? Because she's about to come live in the next 5.2 style, and she's about to sing this song. It's about whoever you are. She doesn't care anymore, but she's about to sing a song. So give it up for the beautiful, the talented Ashley Nour.
Gotta bring to life what I see in my head, what I want in my bed. Don't tell me you forget what we did that way. No, gotta keep alive what I'm needing instead. What we have has been there, but I cannot forget. I relive them again and again. Evil little fantasies, know that they're just fantasies, but I don't care. No, I don't care. Evil little fantasies, know that they're just fantasies, but I don't care. No, I don't care. Gotta bring to life what I see in my head, what I need in my bed. Don't tell me you regret. I know you love what we did, yeah. So I keep alive all the good that you said, though it's feeding my dread. But I cannot forget. I relive them again and again. Evil little fantasies, know that they're just fantasies, but I don't care. No, I don't care. Evil little fantasies, know that they're just fantasies, but I don't care. No, I don't care. Fantasies haunting me. Fantasies know that they're no good for me. Fantasies haunting me. Fantasies know they're here, but I don't care.
I don't care.
Ooh, I don't care. I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. No, no. Evil little fantasies, know that they're just fantasies, but I don't care. No, I don't care. Evil little fantasies, know that they're just fantasies, but I don't care. No, I don't care. Ooh, ooh.
I don't care.
I don't care. I don't care. Ooh, ooh. I don't care. I don't care.
Yo, listening to 90.3 FM WKNJ with a new sound of you in New Jersey. This is Isaiah Live with the Supple Club. You got finished listening to Ashley Nour, and wow, she don't care, but she sounds so beautiful. Yes, yes. Give it up for Ashley one more time. I thought I was listening to Sade. Sade?
Sade. I absolutely love Sade.
That's what I felt. I felt like I was like in that moment, that mood, just in that time frame. I'm just like, wow, I need to be at the beach right now.
I just want to say, like, your voice, I felt like I was in a tunnel, right? And it was a dark tunnel. The tunnel was dark, and all I heard was your voice. And I was traveling through this tunnel, and I heard your voice, and it was just calling me. Keep coming through the tunnel. Keep coming through the tunnel. Keep coming through the tunnel. You have a remarkable style.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Radio Land, hey, we got one here. You know, we need to support this artist. We need this artist. You need this artist. You need to put her songs in your iPad, whatever your phone, whatever you're listening to right now. She got it. She got it, bro.
So how do you tell the people that's listening to you right now, probably in the car, probably at home, listening to the radio station right now on 90.3 FM, how do you tell them, like, how do they get in contact with you? What do you do? Do you have a Facebook page, Instagram?
Yeah.
I know if you give it out right now, you're going to have people tweeting you in and say, are you ready for that?
Yeah, cool. I'm not on Twitter, though, but yeah, on Instagram, I'm under She Is Nour. That's Nour. I just made my SoundCloud, and on Facebook you can like my page, Nour. You can add my personal page, which is Ashley Nour. And yeah, these songs I'm gonna have them, But How and I Don't Care, I'll have on iTunes by the 30th. So look out for that. Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in to 90.3 FM. You got finished listening to Ashley Nour, and you're listening to 90.3 FM WKNJ. We are Isaiah Live with the Supple Club, and we'll be back after this break. So the laws are changing. The laws is changing now. What do you think about legalization of marijuana in New Jersey? And I know you're from, San Francisco, Cali, that area. I want everybody's opinion about that. What do you think, Ashley? First, what do you think about marijuana? Do you think that they should legalize marijuana in the state of New Jersey?
Yes, definitely.
Why?
Okay, well, alcohol is legal, right?
Yes.
So why shouldn't marijuana be legal?
So do you smoke weed?
Occasionally.
Oh, occasionally?
Yeah, honestly, I smoked so much in high school. Like, it was bad. Like, well, I'm not gonna say it was bad, but I'm just saying, like, you don't want to overdo things. So I really overdid it. But hey,
That must
fine.
have been some trip for you.
Yeah. But also the quality of the weed is, I think it would be better if it was legalized. You don't have to worry
quality.
about.
Speaking of quality.
Well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. So what is your weed of choice?
Grapes. No, that's what they call it in the Bay Area, grapes. I mean, yeah, I would prefer something that's actually from the Cannabis Club or from a legalized place, just because it's different. Like, you get it off the streets, it could be laced. Yeah.
Now, by looking at you, some people, I have friends, family, smoke weed and things, and from looking at you, I could never tell or guess that you smoke weed.
But how do you look at a person and think that they smoke?
Well, because some people have what they call yuck mouths.
Oh,
They
black
smoke
lips?
black lips and yellow teeth, and it goes, it goes like, and you're like, oh my god, like, she must have been smoking some hella Valley.
Oh, they call it Valley.
Yeah, they call
Right,
it
they
Valley.
yeah.
It's so many different names, but that's a...
No. You know what? Because I don't smoke with like the wraps. Like, I'll do paper, or I'll just use my little pipe when I do it. Oh God, I know I'm going too much into detail. I'm just being honest. I decided I'm just gonna be honest.
No, I mean, confession is good. Right here, like I told you, this is no holds bar. We let the truth out. So, Mr. Catchy Hook, what do you think? Do you think marijuana should be legalized in New Jersey?
Absolutely. I just want to, it's a lot of brilliant people who smoke marijuana. I mean, see that computer right by you right there? What's the name of that computer?
The Mac.
Yeah, who created that?
A guy named Steve Jobs.
He smoked a lot of weed.
Mm-hmm.
Who else smoked a lot of weed?
Inspiration.
He did?
He smoked a lot of weed. See, you know, what is it called? THC? That's what gets you high. That's what takes you to that mountain. That's what gets you to that peak. Ah, so high, we so fly. But enough about that.
Well, honestly, I don't see any problem with it. There's like no reason why we shouldn't have it legalized. I mean, I've never tried it myself. I come from that Asian family who was like, no, you stay away from that. Go get A's in school, go. But yeah, I see nothing wrong with it.
So, if somebody offered you to smoke weed, would you smoke it since you see nothing wrong with it? Have you ever smelled it before?
Personally, like, I would try to stay away from it. I'm not trying to like go down that path.
Hey, but wait.
But you would be your ideal person to smoke with.
Rihanna.
Oh, wow, you just changed my whole mind. I was going to say Snoop Dogg, but then he said Rihanna.
Oh,
I might get hurt.
No. You remind me of a Rihanna type. But you know what? Speaking of, she smokes so much weed. Her name is Ashley Nour, but guess what? She has a beautiful smile, and she's a talented musician.
The active ingredient in marijuana is tetrahydrocannabinol.
He's a pro. He's an expert.
That is what it helps epilepsy, back orders, cancer patients. It increases their appetite.
It's true.
I mean, hey, the research is out there.
But not everybody. I don't think everyone should smoke, and that's the problem, I guess.
Yeah,
Hey,
I mean,
if you're gonna be really paranoid, you shouldn't do it. If
Yeah.
drinking makes you paranoid, you shouldn't do it. If smoking a cigarette makes you paranoid, you shouldn't do it.